And what's going on, you bastards? Welcome back to another Grand Summoners video, where today we're going to look at some global news. A little late to this one, but I mean, just it happens, man. You guys know me by now. So we want to talk about what's happening on global, but also real quick, we're going to do the JP side. Actually, War God Fen or War Hero Fen is going to be getting an SP art, and this is that. I mean, it looks pretty good. I mean, it looks all right. You know, you got the fire on the ground and stuff like that. Him holding the daggers. It looks all right. And they're getting like original witch Celia, which I mean, she looks pretty good. I really didn't get to go over her details or anything. It's been kind of a crazy couple weeks for me. So yeah, please be patient. I'll try to put out some videos when I can. Also, what I unfortunately wasn't able to talk about was there was a new character that is coming out, Aaron's or Aaron's, whatever you want to call him, who is also a Earth Dragon. So it's just like, yeah, Veldora, you know, he was unique for a little bit, and then they just they made him a buddy. And as you can see right here, Earth Dragon. I'm not going to go over what he does because that's not the point of the video today. So back to the global side, they did announce it's going to be after Slime that there's going to be a RURONI KENSHIN crossover. So I personally thought that this was going to come a little bit later, like they'd have a little bit filler or something like that. But I guess that wasn't the case. You also got like entry stuff, whatnot, you know, prizes you could get. We'll get to the stuff that's down here, but okay, it doesn't say anything here like when. Yeah, there was a live stream for this. You could go watch it on the Grand Summoners channel. And I never got to the part 2 of the RURONI KENSHIN characters. We did go over part 1 where you know, we talked about Sanosuke and Kenshin. I don't know really where he stands on a tier list or anything like that, but this guy himself, he's just a big attacker, man. He's going to be doing a tons of damage, and then he yeah, autofills arts gauges for his allies and whatnot. So he can provide a bit of arts gen. He himself has like damage reduction at the beginning of the quest and everything, like other light units and stuff. So big attacker, man, and whatnot, and also buffing crit rate for his allies too. And then you got Sanosuke. You know, if he's near death, he can you know, arts gauge up and heals all allies, you know, to 100%. Increase arts gauge for the allies. They won't flinch for 20 seconds, which, I mean, it's all right. It could come in clutch at some points. Then you have increase all allies skill CT and BE output by 75% for 30 seconds. Additional 75% for water units. So, you know, putting them on a water team could maximize that, which, you know, water is kind of the spots are solidified right now, so it could be tough to, you know, situational, but tough to fit them in. And then super arts, he ignores enemies defense by 100% and increases super arts damage by 150% for 70 seconds if HP is 80% or above when the super arts is activated, and stacks. So yeah. So these guys, which I read myself a little bit, but never did a video on it again. So we'll go through all of it. Ability adds 60 to single owned skill art gauge. That's weird how that's worded. Up amount and doubles single owned super arts damage and break power at the beginning of the battle. So he really likes buffing himself. In the super arts are, oh nice, in the background. Like you got Kenshin, and damn, I remember her name the last time, but I don't remember her name right now. Then you got Sanosuke, then you got Hino or Satoshi, right? And then you got Saito right here. Arts, 27,000% dark damage physical, increase human units all status 20% up, 20% more for own self. He really seems like he's loving himself so far with the ability in arts. True Arts, 70,000% dark damage physical, increase all allies arts gauge by 30, reduce enemies physical resistance by 100% for 25 seconds. And then Super Arts, 23,000 or 230,000% dark damage physical, increase accuracy by 100% during super arts, increase damage to enemies for 20 seconds, 75% more when not in status ailment. So this guy right here, again, like he seems very selfish. He does give arts gen and reduce enemies physical resistance by 100%, which could, you know, really benefit your team depending on the comp you're running. But not like utility per se for his actual team or survivability or anything like that. It's just like you kind of build the team around these type of characters, which can be all right. And now we're going to go to Makoto Shishio. So, you know, SB art back here with the, he's got old girl. I like his SB art. It's pretty dope. All right, so ability. It autofills fire units, arts gauge by 3 if the user is leader, 2 more. That could be pretty strong for a fire team. Arts, 24,000% fire damage physical, reduce all allies damage from enemy with status ailments by 30% for 25 seconds. Okay, okay. We might have something in this kit later that kind of goes with that. True Art, 60,000% fire damage physical, costs 25% of max HP, increases damage to enemy by 150% for 25 seconds. So he uses his own HP to buff himself, huh? Okay, you know, we kind of get it. My boy is wrapped in bandages. He hurting. Super Arts, 180,000% fire damage physical. 100% chance of burning it. Okay, there it is. So you burn the enemy and then you can do the arts and that causes some like damage reduction because your enemy will be in status ailment. Always burns own self for 60 seconds when HP is 50% or less. Increase fire damage units. Fire units damaged by 200% for 20 seconds. Damn, so you really gotta you gotta keep this guy alive or he's gonna end up taking himself out, right? You know, you do your true arts a couple times, then you're like super arts or something, you're just burning, you're killing. Well, I can't say you're hurting yourself a lot. You know, this is YouTube. That's interesting. I feel like he can be a little difficult to use, but I mean, you know, the pros out there, they could probably, you know, do some nutty stuff with that. You know, have some tech, and then we got, you know, some of the stuff that they do that they give away and all that stuff. So yeah, look out for that. It looks like mines are coming back with new bosses. Revival event. Wow. Okay. That's pretty good. And then we got the promo and event intro. So it looks like we can get a bit of crystals here. So Grand Crusade, Blue Jacket 2, Magical Mines, Helper Rewards. So if you do all that stuff, that get you 389 gems and other prizes. I don't know why I went subbing. And then the survey, 2025 player survey results. So most wanted anime collaborations. I don't know if this is ordered, but yeah. So you got Berserk, Black Clover, Bleach, Chainsaw Man, Dan Demon Slayer, Dragon Ball, Frick, Hunter x Hunter, Inuyasha. Is it wrong to try to pick up girls in the dungeon? JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, Jujutsu Kaisen, Konosuba, Naruto, One Piece, Solo Leveling, Sword Art Online, and Tokyo Ghoul. So a lot of these are like pretty good contenders. They have plenty of characters that can, you know, you get summoned for and all that stuff. So yeah, these are definitely pretty good. If they ever did Dragon Ball or like solo leveling and whatnot, that would be like pretty awesome. Even like Konosuba too. I'd go pretty ham for that stuff. And then we had the results for the popularity contest. Favorite GS legend. So going from right to left, we have Berwick, Luana, Pola, Priscilla, Roy, and then you have Miranda, Long, Valerie, Lisa, Sestina, Aristella breaking the top 10. Interesting. I wouldn't think she was. Maybe it'd be the outfit here, you know, for reasons. Then you got Rias, Kurosame, Fen only has 7, huh? Vox, Juno, Hazuki. Yo, all right. So ascended Juno when? Like that's what I'm wondering, because she seems to be one of the only like very popular GS characters that has not, you know, come back. That we're like, she has the summer version of her, but like other than that, there's no ascended one. Then you have number 3 Jay, then you have Heart at number 2, and then number 1 is Emperor Isla. You know, it's the popularity this guy has is pretty insane, actually. He's everybody loves Emperor. Then we got some stickers here, right? These are like fan submitted stickers, I believe. And you know, don't forget to drink water. I wonder who says that. And I guess they have a Blue Sky account now, which I don't use Blue Sky, so whatever. And then the crossover countdown. So that about sums it up for Kenshin coming and what the live stream did entail. Let me know in the comments down below. Are you guys excited to get Kenshin here? You know, they have that whole crossover. Part 1 will be Kenshin and Sanosuke, and then you'll have Saito and Shishio and whatnot here. So for part 2. But anyway, bastards, hope you guys enjoyed. I'm assuming this is going to happen like the morning of April 11th. I mean, it kind of depends on where you are in the world, whatever. But for me, Eastern time in the US, yeah, that's when it's going to happen for me. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care.
But first, hi there. If you liked what you saw, thank you.